Hi, Dr. Symeon Rodger here again. So there's some very subtle messaging from our culture you may not even have consciously noticed. And this messaging has been hitting you your entire life. It kicks in very strongly when you're in your teenage years. It says basically get with the program and abandon everything that you think is important to you and just get with that program. Now, part of the subtext of that is ignore how you feel. Ignore your emotional state. Just get on with it. Just push. Get on with it. Ignore how you feel. Now, this is a really interesting cultural message. And it's understandable from a number of points of view, and I won't get into that right now. But what is really interesting about this is what happens to the human being when you do that. When we abandon any concern for how we feel, in other words, we forget about our emotional state. We become distant from our emotional state. We even can't sometimes keep track of it. We don't know how we feel. We become that disconnected. And when that happens, neurologically, something is going on. What is it? We're being thrust into a very high beta brainwave state. Not just beta, but high beta. What does that mean? It means that the brain is frenetic. It means we are frenetic, we are stressed, we are anything but intuitive. We are totally disconnected from the greater parts of our intelligence, our native intelligence, which includes the heart and the gut. We're disconnected from all that. We live in the head and we are stressed. That is the high beta state. And when we stay in that state, certain things inevitably happen. First of all, we're not creative in that state. We're also not happy in that state because when a person is not creative, they are not happy. We're meant to be creative. And we're kept very busy, and we're essentially thrust into survival mode, which means we become a cog in the machine. We become a very useful cog, a very useful piece of other people's dreams, not our own. So that whole apparatus of thrusting us into this high beta is something that society in the West specializes in. And in order to get your life to where you want it to be, to get your mind on your side, as I said in a previous video, you have to get out of this dynamic and get into a different dynamic. And we're going to show you how to do that. So see the link below. There's a webinar coming up, and we're going to go into this. And you're going to see how it's done, how we can get you out of this perpetual high beta state, and why it is so much fun to do and will do incredible things for the quality of your life. That's it for now. I'm Dr. Symeon Rodger. We'll see you next time.